The moon landing, reusable space shuttles, the Hubble Space Telescope. When you think of some of NASA's greatest achievements, feats like this probably spring to mind. But after 60 years of exploration, their list of groundbreaking discoveries and moments is endless. It becomes easy then to consider the pursuit of knowledge outside of planet Earth as the ultimate and definitive aim of NASA and space agencies alike. However, the Landsat program, launched in 1972, which involved sending remote sensing satellites into Earth's orbit to track and measure the surface of our planet, turned NASA's focus to a second area of discovery, Earth observation. To not only look up, but to gaze back down. Here's 5 things that NASA has taught us about planet Earth. What we look like. We came to explore the moon and we discovered the Earth. A quote from Bill Anders, one of the first 3 people to leave Earth's orbit and travel to the moon during the Apollo 8 mission. He is also the person behind the Earthrise photo, the first image of our planet captured by a human from beyond Earth's orbit. While images of the surface of Earth have existed from the late 40s, it wasn't until we left Earth's orbit that we began capturing our planet floating in the vastness of space. The blue marble, being one of the most iconic out of these, was taken in 1972 by the crew of Apollo 17. All of these images have not only revealed Earth's beautiful structure and appearance, but also the vast and seemingly empty landscape in which we exist. We may take the image of our planet for granted now, but they've only been around for roughly 50 years. How small we are. While theories of the size of our universe have existed since the beginning of humanity, it's still near impossible to completely comprehend just how small we really are. Our solar system, the Milky Way, the Virgo supercluster, and beyond that, the observable universe, are all things we have been able to discover over a long period of time. However, as technology advances, this continues to grow, and with it, our perception of planet Earth's size continues to shrink. The Hubble Space Telescope, launched by NASA in 1990, allowed us to observe deeper into space than we ever had before. Bypassing the visual disruptions of Earth's foggy atmosphere, we can now observe stars being formed, galaxies colliding, and supernovas all taking place from across the universe. Since its launch, Hubble has revealed an estimated 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe, each containing hundreds of billions of stars. With these numbers likely to increase as space technology continues to advance. And yet, here we are, a single planet, orbiting a single star. Feel small yet? Man-made climate change. Taking things back down to Earth now, with the Landsat program, we have been able to monitor our planet over the course of several decades and track its changings of behaviour. It's common knowledge that the Earth's climate is changing, and while change is natural, since the Industrial Revolution, this has taken a dramatic turn, leading to an exponential increase in change. From space, we can monitor the temperature of the Earth's surface, which, due to the disproportionate emission of carbon dioxide, has continued to increase. We have tracked Arctic ice melting, coral reefs dying, sea levels rising, ocean acidification, decreased snow cover, and many more examples of extreme global weather, all teaching us vital information about how fragile and unpredictable Earth is. NASA release all data to the public domain, enabling scientists and researchers internationally to track changes on Earth. They're also always looking for the next way to advance our knowledge. This year, NASA plans to launch IceSat-2, an ice, cloud and land elevation satellite which will enable them to monitor changes in heights of the world's polar ice, as well as heights of our wider oceans and land, adding a third dimension to the study of Earth. The ozone hole. No single climate-based discovery stands out more than that of the ozone hole. Discovered in 1985, the ozone hole was an area over the Antarctic which had seen an off-the-charts decrease in ozone, created by the emission of chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs, into our atmosphere, which could be found in many consumer products at the time, such as aerosols, solvents, and even refrigerators. The ozone layer, which protects us from UV rays emitted by the sun, is a crucial part of our atmosphere and life on Earth. So the 1985 discovery of its rapid depletion carried some massive implications. By 1987, virtually every nation in the world had signed the Montreal Protocol, a treaty designed to protect the ozone by phasing out production of harmful substances. Since then, NASA has released studies to suggest that it is making a recovery, proving that we can change. A true testament to the work of NASA and how their scientific research and monitoring of the Earth can and should be put to good use. But we still have a long way to go. We are lucky. While climate change down on Earth is certainly a factor when it comes to the preservation and habitability of our planet, there is so much more outside of our atmosphere which plays a part in our existence. The Sun, the Moon, and even the other planets within our solar system. For example, if our neighbouring planets were to suddenly disappear, the Earth would be drastically more exposed to meteors and comets. This is because the massive gravitational pulls of the larger planets such as Jupiter and Saturn would be gone. This would also affect our orbit, which influences climate, our seasonal cycles, and that thing that prevents us being dragged into the sun. But hypotheticals aside, if we look at our own atmosphere from space, we can see how thin that really is, roughly 300 miles thick, which in space terms is absolutely nothing. And yet, here we are, 4.5 billion years later, still floating through the vast and hostile habitat which is our universe. It's not until you start to look at things this way that you begin to realise just how infinitely lucky we are to be here. So, what did you think of our list? Is there something we missed? And what's your favourite NASA discovery? If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out Space Week on Discovery, celebrating 60 years of NASA.